We're quite contemporary in our thinking. We're very modern. At the same time, we do belong to certain traditional families, and we never forget that. But we're very sure that we represent a modern Indian couple. I mean, we've been, I think, one of the first Indian actors who lived together in a live-in relationship and actually spoke about it. I mean, I don't think any actress ever actually spoke about living in with a man for 5 years before we actually got married. I mean, my parents were also like a little upset, but I was like, sometimes if I don't follow my heart and if I don't make sure that things work out the way I want, I don't know if, that will kind of be, if I should then be an actor who inspires people. I want people to always look at me and say that, okay, fine, she at least did what she believed in and what she wanted to. And, that's what we as a couple also believe in,
I think we're at the same, somehow, phases in our career, where work is pretty much our only responsibility apart from each other, to an extent, at least with us two. So that's nice in a way, because I'm not feeling oh, I need to get back because there's somebody waiting at home.
Right.
It's a good feeling that, okay, we're both working till 10 tonight, for example. So let's just work well and focus on that. And, in a few years we can think about other things. But right now, let's work hard and go on a nice holiday.
Saif hates to be compared to, anybody else. He's like, I don't like this whole Saifina tag, and what is this? Why are they saying this? He's always like, I'm sure you encouraged it. I said, but why do you have to always say that I did that? So we're constantly arguing about that. He's like, no, it should just be like Saif and Kareena. He hates it when we're, pitted together. I think he likes the fact that we're both very strong individuals, but at the same time is we belong to each other.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of, me being Saif's wife, is that he's tremendously individual. And so am I. Like, as an actor, like, we don't discuss things that I like. He doesn't discuss things that he likes. We do our own kind of thing, but very, very, very deeply connected. He's taught me to live life, on my terms, the way I want, do the things I want to do.
Right.
Whether it was moving in with him, whether it was, people saying that don't get married because married actresses are not as hot.
She's quite particular about her diet, and she separates having fun. I mean, she's lots of fun, and I like the way she plans a day. And it's exactly like I would do it if I was better at it. So even on holiday, it's brilliant. It's like, we go for a walk now, and then we'll go shopping then, and then we'll go and eat this. And so I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much how I would have done it. And it packs a lot in. And at the same time, you eat what you want to, but you're being reasonably healthy, so you're not damaging yourself too much. So I guess I've learned to live healthily and well.
I'm not so well-read as much as Saif is, and that's a very big thing, that why I'm also in awe of him, because you talk to Saif about anything and he rattles off like 500 reasons, so he's always very entertaining, and so I'm still learning a lot from him. The fact is that as long as we keep learning, I can't, be like I've learned this from him. I mean, in the few years, in the 5 years that we've been together, I've learned that, you shouldn't take anything too seriously in life. It's just, like, Saif never takes anything too seriously. And that is the best way to be.
What defines her is that she's quite proud about how she conducts her personal life. She's very straightforward that way. And I think she's an honest and a loyal girl.
Yeah.
Despite being, a sex symbol, really, or whatever, I mean,
Yeah.
in that sense. So she doesn't let that, there's a big difference in her at home and, when she's got kind of her war paint on, so to speak. So I think that's, but I guess, not taking away from the other ladies, I'm sure they're like that too in their personal lives, but that's something I find remarkable, because I don't maybe know the other girls that well.
I mean, he has that air, he's polished, she's charming, and I'm more like, I would eat with my hands and be like, listen, let's eat pav bhaji, or, let's, eat doodhi ka sabzi. I mean, till Saif met me, he never even knew what doodhi sabzi was. Though he is very basic at heart. But so there are things that I kind of keep him, and also his emotions intact, because I'm a very emotional person.
Right.
And, earlier Saif would be like, why are you crying so much? I mean, don't cry. And I would be like, yeah, but that's, that's our life. I am sensitive and you have to know that. So today, when like he sees that in me, he can't see me cry. So, he's learned that. He understands, the kind of emotion there is.
In relationships, I think you should just, as much as you can let people be, you'll probably be thanked for that later, rather than, you can either be the kind of person who's looking for an issue, or you can just be looking to be happy, So I think that was what was wrong with me in the past, when I would look for, something's too good to be true. I'd kind of look for trouble, have a questioning nature. And now it's just about two people living together, following each other's dreams, So, and I don't honestly get a chance, because if I was to think about it, honestly, I'd say really it is remarkable that I think I get more than enough time, and feel important enough, or whatever it is that annoys people in relationships is not really something. Again, I feel I'm very lucky that finally it all seems quite calm and straightforward.
But there's different aspects that why people stay on in relationships, But I think with Saif and me, it's like he's also my best friend apart from my husband.
Right.
I love and respect Saif a lot, but he's also someone that I would rather spend my day with than even with my girlfriend. We would chat about like everything, and he would ask me, and I would share like a deep dark secret with him, despite him being my lover and then my husband,
Yeah.
And I think that's very rare to find.
Quite often, you're working with other people, and they're important to you professionally, and that might lead to some kind of jealousy or insecurity, which is normal, but I mean, you have to be careful. And in time you learn, I mean, it's probably not a good idea to go on about somebody else.
Right.
In anything. I mean, if you're married to like Sachin Tendulkar, you probably don't go on and on about Brian Lara, I mean, it might be annoying.
As long as he comes home to me, I think we can have fun and romance all the good looking people in the industry.